Welcome back, people. Almost hit something on my knee. That wouldn't have been good. Just going over a few photos I took while I was back home and just earlier today. Should be fairly easy. But how's everybody's week? Trying to get the pod reflection. Yeah, see how it looks later. Um, so there, doing that. Messing with the trees or don't mess with the trees. Um, Try not to mess with the trees because the ones here are just getting darker, and that's not something I want. Uh, Keep the sky bit on the darker side. Alright, like that. That's fine. Purple's one move. Neither do the magentas. Alright. Then orange just drop the trees down. Um, I'm gonna go down the yellows as well. Greens will get a little bit of that pop down in these trees here. One down here, they'd be darker. So I'm just trying to get them on the lighter side. Pop those, that, and the trees just to get a little in. That gets darker. Blues, just a bit brighter. Right, now we can wait for the purple to go without this cloud over here. Alright. Outer version. Let's try to see if this will actually black and white. No, no need for that. Exposure. Not really try to mess with that. Yeah, I'm not gonna really mess with this. Trying to see how much do I want to focus on this. Could just take the temperature back. Okay, ooh, I like that. I like the temperature going down a bit there. Um, darks, make it a bit brighter. No, I'm gonna do that. I can touch it up with the shadows later. Detail, no, I don't know enough about detail. I'm not gonna mess with it. There, got that. Some of the trees in the background. Yeah, with that. Oh no, blues have such a weird range. Let's see. What else should I do? What else? Okay, trees get a bit brighter there. And, all right, so that there. That trees in the back. No, who's not gonna really mess around with that? There, there. Um, all right, I'm gonna move on to the next one. Going through this. That was the same exact one. You know what I do with repeats? Nothing. Oh, ducks. I like ducks. Ducks are cool. That one, that one. And it's just trying to see the face doesn't look too focused. Um, but this one actually does. So I'm gonna try and work on this for a bit. Then, worst case scenario, this duck here is gonna be the duck to go. Yeah, this one and this one. Just not in focus, you know. Um, okay, perfect. We'll take care of this. Highlights there. Shadows. Ooh, nice. Just use saturation. This will be good to go. But what about let's try to get this. Right, try to get the green. Yeah. A lot of orange, or not a whole lot of orange. Not a whole lot. The chocolates. Make it the brighter pond. Alright, perfect. I might mess around with these um, grasses later, but I'm not sure. Right there. I mean, look at him. It's very duck-like. Like, they don't quack easily. That's bright. Don't want that. Curve. Highlight. Do that. A little bit of light reduction. Try not to make it too affected. I'm gonna try not to mess with the color too much, except for there. Let's see if that will do anything in particular. Alright, that murky. I want to be on the bluer side. I think that will help out. Let's see, that might help the trick. What I'll do is get some of the greens for the lily pads going. Maybe something that work on there. Alright. Um, so that just makes it brighter. Does really help out the pond contrast. Yeah, and at the end of the day, I'm going to do that. That is the same exact photo in my mind I've used. So I'm not going to do it. Ooh, stop moving. Okay. Mallards. they're an interesting breed of duck. Um, Very hard to focus on the face because of how dark it is, just in general. Like, that's such a weird green. Yeah. Okay, so if I do the shadows, I'm going to do the contrast. Let's see. Clarity, it helps if I can take up the shadows a bit. Okay, there. Behave. There. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Clarity, brightness of water by the head. Yeah. Let's see. Do I want to do this? Is the question. Yeah, there we go. Um, let's see, aquas. Really? It's not doing a whole lot. Oh, it's got to do blue. There we go. Okay. There. Also, darker, it'll get the lily pad stems at the bottom. Gotcha. Let's see. We can handle that. Let's see. Contrast. Oh, same deal here. Got the shadows. But it's just one of those things where it's hard to focus, and I've already done this once. So I'm not going to do it again. This is okay, actually just a reflection. Oh, it's a bit of a sneak peek. I'm not getting there yet. Right. I'm going to try to make this part here, like the bottom, like the mid left, vibrant. So that's the goal of the photo. Don't know how it's going to work just yet, but hope it does. Because I'm not perfect at Photoshop, but it's a learning process that you guys join. Um, Detail now. Blues, that works. Purples, magentas. So there, okay, I had to do that. Orange, just a bit, just a bit orange. No greens, okay. Yellows, greens. Alright, it's not gonna work the way I want it to. So what I do is mess around with this off stream, and when I do something like this again where I have a reflection with the clouds reflecting the sunlight, I will be able to do it better, or at least help show the process of what I did. I'm just not going to spend a whole lot of time doing that because I'm just going to get frustrated at what I am doing and all that sorts. Okay, 1 second. Oh. Alright, hold on. Give me a second while I try to fix the audio things. Alright, we should be good now. I was just trying to fire up a background music that's Twitch friendly, but I didn't want it to overpower my audio and just have to compete with it. So that's what I just did there. But now I am going to try this one. Hopefully different results. Vibrant, same results. So the photos I just took here were stuff I took back home a little while ago, back during like Thanksgiving. I just found these. So now I'm going to move on to some stuff that I found that I took just this past week. Some of these are going to be night photography shots, and then the remainder is going to be what I took today. When I went down to North Carolina, um, went to this place called where did I go? Maps. I need to look up where I went because honestly, it was a great place. I liked it a lot. I just forgot what the name of it was. And I want to give credit to it because I'm thinking about going back there at some point. Oh, here it is. Okay, it is Hanging Rock State Park. It's about an hour 45 from me. It just has a bunch of stuff to do. You can go on a couple of waterfall hikes. You can go on a 5 mile hike. You can go do um, actually go to the place called Hanging Rock. Um, where is it? I'm gonna change my screen. Monitor 1 done. Okay, so this is where I went to today. Um, Flags here is where this is where I went to today, and this place was pretty cool. Um, Now, don't be confused with Danbury, Connecticut, because that is not it. It's North Carolina. Um, and it's this nice little state park. You can go in, park around the visitor center, and then hike out to a place called Hidden Falls, which I have photos of later. That will be later today. Um, has these cool little nooks and crannies. Um, yeah, like right here. Um, people are just hanging out in like the little walkways and all that. So that's easy. That's fun to see. Um, next time I'm here, I'm going to try to go to the observation tower that they have, and then also look at the cave that they have, because that seems pretty cool. Right now, I'm just editing photos that I took of the Hidden Falls and Window Falls. Um, those two places were really cool. So if you're ever looking for something to do in the in North Carolina, just north of Salem, definitely recommend it. Um, it's just a great place. But now let's go back and edit some photos. Um, Starting with moon. Now, normally I have a clicker with me when I do night photography, but it might be a little shaky now because I had to do it actual point and shoot. I just couldn't find my little clicker thing. So we're gonna see how it goes. Looks like it was just past new moon phase, like a waxing, waning gibbous. I don't know. I'm not an astronomer. I wanted to be, but um, I forget. I don't know some of these names. It changes all the time. Um, Black. All right, clarity. All right, the clarity will help get the moon more backlit. Trying to just dehaze that a little bit. Um, right there. Texture. Okay, so the temperature actually will help reduce the warmth of the light around here. So I'm hoping it doesn't affect it that much. I'm just trying to keep this, take some of the spots here, but I know damn well that's not going to happen um, because it just never does. Um, like, I'm not gonna try to mess with it because I have a bunch of other photos to go through. Um, Unless I just want to go with that and forego all other headaches from this. Um, it could be something I do. Um, let's see. Yeah, I could just mess around with the color here. It's worst case scenario. Um, Also, it's 10 o'clock and I don't have my adult grape juice. I need my adult grape juice. Uh, I don't have a problem with adult grape juice. I just particularly like it. This is the Cabinet Sauvignon flavor in comparison to the Welch. Uh, really? Grape juice stopper fell. Come on now. Technical difficulties. I swear I have not been drinking the adult apple juice yet. If I'm sticking with one thing, I'm staying with one thing. Unless I'm going out, but I'm not. So adult wine juice, adult grape juice it is. Tastes just like it was when I opened it 2 weeks ago. Delicious. And I'm being particularly vague because I don't want Twitch to come at me for uh, not being child friendly, I guess. But then again, I say a ton of bad words, so they gotta pick and choose their battles if they're gonna come after me for something. Alright. No, this one's not good enough. Yeah, oh, there we go. Highlights do it. Okay, perfect. Highlights. No highlights. Okay. So these are the ones I took today. This is the Great Yellow Bird. You know, during COVID, I used to take photos, sit in my backyard for hours on end, take photos of bird and know the majority of the common species just by taking their photo. I've lost that ability. I want it to come back. So what I'm going to do is actually take a photo of this bird here with my phone and quickly look it up for you guys because I like to know these birds as well and just trying to be a little bit educational here. Um, that is a pine warbler. Okay. Um, let's see. I'm gonna go back to my um, Photoshop screen real quick. Not have my monitor show. Oh nope, that one. Okay. Only reason I'm doing that is because I don't want something bad to come up in case I start typing in pine warbler. Um, but there's a thing called incognito tab for that. So this is a pine warbler. They are small. So the size of them, they're about 5 to 6 inches. We'll call it. Most people think that's average size, but um, yeah, these bad boys are amazing. They're cool. Um, let's see, what's their range? Fun fact: um, olive-colored black and upper wings. Nice. How to attract them? Uh, bark butter. Bark butter. Just want to know what that is because I've never heard that before. Bark butter is a spread suet that can be easily smeared on tree bark or a bark butter feeder to attract birds such as chickadees, nuthatches, catbirds, cardinals, mockingbirds, wrens, woodpeckers, towhees, brown creepers, grosbeaks, robins, and more, according to Wild Birds Unlimited. Okay, so what does it look like? Bark is just like this weird pasty thing. Kind of looks like maple syrup candy, you know, like the mushy stuff, like the shitty ones that you buy at like um, LL Bean, where they're just trying to say, hey, we have too much maple syrup, let's make this a weird product. We're gonna call it maple. You know, not trying to shit on LL Bean because I fucking love LL Bean, but let's be honest, that that candy, maple syrup candy. Um, candy. Let's see. This one right here. Sorry, I had to throw you under the bus like that. So, but this kind of candy just melts in your mouth, and it's like to me at least, is the worst kind of candy because it's just so concentrated in sugar that is no longer good, and it just kind of defeats the purpose of a candy. Um, but this is the exact kind of thing I think of when I see this. You know, kind of like how your mouth, if you put this in your mouth and you mush it down to like, you know, a mush, like mashed potatoes, kind of spit it out because, you want to feed birds and you get this. That's what it reminds me of. Now, we went on this tangent because we wanted to attract birds. Um, but pine warblers, range, so we can get educated here. Um, we're gonna look at this one because that I like this type of map because it at least shows what you're and helps out showing the actual range of breaks it down to year-round, non-breeding, migration, and breeding. And year-round seems to be in North Carolina, which is about where you would, you know, see it in February, March, like I did. But it migrates to Wisconsin, parts of Illinois, Indiana, and a little bit of Ohio. Um, breeds majority of New England or majority of the Northeast, Mid Atlantic, and there's like a good line within Virginia of where it starts to be around and breeding. Non breeding in parts of Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, bits of Texas, and then so I need to again more education, breeding, and um, for birds. What the fuck? Discord. Hold on. I'm gonna freeze my screen because this is weird. Um, there. Um, hold on. What am I hearing? Where am I hearing that from? Am I freaking out? Chat's not going off, so it's not the chat. Um, Discord. That sounds like a Discord message. Um, hey, General. Somebody. What? I'm so confused. Um, hold on. That was. Huh? I don't get it. Alright. Tire monitor. That was weird. I just did not know where that was coming from. And that was definitely Discord notifications. I'm so confused. I'm so lost. Um, but okay. Um, so, what is a non breeding bird? In dimorphic species, um, It's also called non-breeding plumage or winter plumage. In some species, it is called eclipse plumage because of the short times males' bleeding plumage is eclipsed by this bland coloration. Non-breeding ranges. Non-breeding range, the geographical area in which a bird lives during the part of the year when it's not breeding or migrating. Huh, odd. Okay, that works, I guess. Um, well, the more you know, you know. You came to watch me edit photos and you got a little bit educated. You're welcome. But Pine Warbler, these guys are cool. I like them. I like a lot of things, I guess. Easy to please. Right. Um, Vibrance. Alright, so we're going to do a little bit of vibrance here. Curve. Highlights. There. Lights. I'm not going to put too much light onto this. I'm going to try to keep a little bit of the shadow under the wing. Um, you know, when Nate was on a few streams ago, almost like I'd say about 3 weeks ago, we used to say we joked around, but it was actually true. We needed to focus more on the light and shadow of a photo because you can do so much with just, you know, you can edit this, and if there's no contrast to it, it's not going to be, well rounded. Um, so I try to focus on the shadow aspect because you don't want certain places to be way too dark, but you don't want you don't want some places to be just way too bright. So the good blend of the lights and the darks. Yellows. Oh, yeah. We're gonna. There we go. Blues. All right. I'm only doing blues because it's shown off in the background to the left here. It's kind of a bit obvious for that because it's either going light aqua to like weird purple, like bruise, almost like a bruise purple. I hate that I had to use that reference, but that's like the only reference I would think people get. Um, okay, keep the bark very similar to what it is. Red tints on the actual thing itself. Yellow, make the bird stand out just a bit more. Okay, so bird, when I do the green here in the saturation, watch the back part here, because it does have some shadow, or some green shadow to it. So I'm going to try to work in getting that just enough to be like, to work, and also not have this kind of go in and out of coloration here. Um, okay, there we go. All right, so I'm going to try to do that now since that's all weirdly chromatically correct. Right? Chromatically? Not grammatically, like chromatically, coloromatically correct, I think, is the right usage of that word. Um, okay, yeah. See, I told you. Greens, the green is somehow affecting that. Uh, there we go. Okay. Oh no, I thought that was saying greens. Okay, make that. Pop more there. Alright, I just had to make the bird pop bit. Perfect. So, we're now going to get this bird that I caught right through the window. When I say window, I mean the branches here. Looks like we staring out the window of its home. Going through that. There we go. Exposure, just a bit darker there. Oh, not bright. Please don't do bright. That hurts my eyes too. There we go. Behaves it a little bit. Okay. Perfect. Texture. Okay. So I wanna make this pop because it is just again it is weirdly monochromatic in the back. I might try to um, let's mess around with the lights. Once the lights come into play, it just gets way too bright. Who's this? Nick D. Who features on this? Oh, I just closed I. Oh, pretty faces. I have to look this up online. Song by Nick D. Pretty faces. Because that sounds like abstract. Um, uh, feature. Alright, I don't know. I'm not going to mess around with it. Again, getting sidetracked. It's a side mission. I don't need to do that. Not yet. We're today. It was educational. It's so weird. Greens and yellows on the road at least together. Not too much. That contrast does make sense because there is hints of green, at least here, and yellow here, and it does make sense. Hold on. Eyes. A friend just texted me eyes. I don't know what she means by that, so I just sent her my eye. I hope she can decipher it. I wants to make this now that I just started this black and white. Does that help or hurt the photo. Right now, it's making a strong case for not hurting it. Unless there's another way. Maybe I could, when I edit this. Actually, a lie. I'm going to do it. Try to look at it right now. Like this. Alright, you know what? I need some of this string to provide more context to this. Okay, so there we go. I was going to say, try to make this somewhere here, just to keep it bright, but we need that tree off in the distance to provide some background contrast. So what we're going to do is just highlight it here to give some character to the neck feathers, indicating that it's going to be that the head's turned. Harder or brighter? A bit brighter, okay. Bit darker. There we go. Keep the underbelly here on the brighter side. So black and white mixer, that's gonna be good for me. Ow. Yeah, when I was on the hike, I fucked up my knee, so I'm in a bit of pain. So you'll hear me sound like an 80-year-old man trapped inside a 25-year-old's body. Perks of getting older, right? Okay. Some back blues there. Okay. Color grading. London. I don't get this. I'm not gonna do the research right now. That might be another day of just researching what Photoshop does in the other tabs I don't know. Alright, so basics there. I'm going to try to focus more on the background here because that honestly looks cool. But I'm going to provide shadows so I don't lose this. But I'm going to try to make this area a bit darker if I can. Clarity, dehaze. Oh, okay. So I can do that. So I know I can edit this part here to get some brightness. Then all right. Gonna actually do some of this. Sorry, changing the album I'm listening to. I'm gonna listen to some Abstract because he is one of my favorite artists to listen to. He's a pretty sick dude. Actually engages with his fans on Twitter fairly regularly. So, solid dude, class act. Oh, yes. Highlights, get that down just a bit in light sector. Darks, well, I want the darks to be, I want it to be brighter, but I don't want it to be overwhelming. So, darks here, right there. Um, Color mixer. How about I do this entirely? Lose the photo. Go to this one because this actually isolates it and doesn't. We don't have to worry about that whole pine forest shadow situation. Um, there we go. Um, okay. Oh, that. Ooh, saucy. I like that. I'm not gonna try to mess with this background too much because I do like the colors back here of just how this stop. I just want to move the photo. I like this spread here. I like this weird blue green tint with the shadows here. That works. I like it. Um, so I'm gonna try to my best to keep this as is. Uh, there we go. Okay, highlights right there. Um, lights again, just barely touch the lights. Okay, barely touch the dark. Okay, there. I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna mess with it. You know, if saturation is needed, I can always use the saturation tool. Um, so I put this in here because I wanted to show like the before photo compared to the after photo here. So this is what it looks like with a 1 second exposure, um, light exposure, meaning I'm able to get more of this water movement in compared to a uh, exposure, meaning I'm able just to get the water looking like it's coming out of a faucet at a very low rate. Oh, that's perfect. Kind of going back to my last stream when I was talking about this. The difference between this photo here and my next photo I'm going to show you guys is like a faucet. Just imagine having your faucet running and it's just more of dribbling and it was trickling out. This is exactly what it's doing here. This photo is capturing the fact that it's trickling out um, without any stopping. It's just trickling out. It's not the full-on blast that if you just put it all the way up. So that's a faster shutter speed. Well, it's just one if you point and shoot, click, 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 click. That's exactly what you're getting here. Um, if you're gonna go to put your faucet on full blast, this is what you're getting. And better yet, temperature, cool it down just a bit. Um, you'll get more of water like that, showing that it's just more full blast and it's all coming out at once. That's the difference between the two. But right now, I'm going to focus on this one to see how much I can edit and make it look good. Um, I'm obviously going to be posting the ones that are edited to be silkier on my Instagram eventually. So if you're not following that, go ahead, follow my Instagram, Taking in the View. It I will try to capture that in just a second. Um, Review. What does she want? All right. So, this is my Instagram. If you're not following, go ahead and hit the follow button. Obviously, this is my personal account here, so not there's no follow button that you would see. But go ahead, take a hit the follow button. Gonna try to hit 500 follows by the end of the year. Links also in my bio. So yeah, I'll be posting some of the photos that you'll be seeing on stream here. So you guys are just getting a sneak peek. So you're welcome. What the? Are you kidding me? Forgot I was on a different monitor. I had to click onto this one. Okay. So now, where was I? Getting back to the edit of this photo. All right. Friends. Saturate. So yeah, this is what a normal, point and shoot would look like. Nothing too fancy about it. It's actually not terrible if you don't know how to do the um, exposure limits just yet. That's fine. No one's judging. Um, but this is what it would look like, just normally. All right. You would never find me posting this on my an example photo that I'm now going to make sure that it's no longer coming out. This is the kind of photo that I will be posting on my Instagram because of the silky water. Um, we're just going to now touch it up to make it look great. The reason why it has these marks here is because it was raining. I didn't realize I didn't have a cloth to wipe it away. There we go. Got that. Some of that there. Clarity. A little bit of dehaze there. Then let's see. Vibrance. Yeah, we could get some vibrance here. Kind of helps out a bit with the water itself, as well as the saturation. Okay, kind of makes the water a bit blue tinty, which is nice. Curve, get the highlights, the lights itself. We're not gonna mess with the lights on well, because the only thing that's gonna happen effect is the water itself. Shadows. Okay. So, if I remember correctly, we're going to try in post to reduce the amount of like magentas here because that is a bit annoying. Oh, there we go. Purples, it's fine. Never mind. We fixed it. I just did not want that to be all purpley on rocks. So, situation avoided. Crisis averted. There we go. Ooh. Perfect. Popping out there. Nice. All right. This one was open for 3 seconds, so 2 seconds longer than the photo we just finished editing. Only real difference is just the longer we keep the shutter open, the more silkier the water here looks. So that's the only real difference between, 1 second and like 30 seconds or timer or bulb is just how much light you want to let in, and how long the shutter stays open, giving it more time for the silkiness here to build up and look a bit smoother. But it also could hurt the photo because it just looks too much. So you need to find that happy balance, um, of just how silky do you want this. The lighting goes into it. Um, a whole bunch of things go into how to get this, style of photo down to about where you would want to get it to, or be comfortable editing it at a at your skill level, I guess. Um, for me, I know that anything greater than 5 seconds, it would be harder because I'm shooting into the lights and I'm shooting. You know, all my settings are, to the point where I can only do so much. So it all depends on whether you're not shooting into the sun, your camera settings, um, and your comfortability trying to edit it down, to somewhere about like this. Um, so there's a lot of factors that come into play when editing photos, um, especially when, um, you're having your camera open for 3 seconds, or like the shutter open for 3 seconds, I should say. Um, behave. Okay. Yeah, because there's a point in time where the white balance becomes, um, well, cloudy. There's a point where in time where the temperature here will be, um, too blue, like to the point where it's just comical. So, trying to find that as well. I let's see, after this curve, lights, yeah. Um, so I'm gonna have to take the, not gonna have to continue to do this. Turn this there, dehaze, um, highlights, contrast. All right, there we go. Let's get this photo back to where it should be. There we go. So this is actually part of a tree. I shot up into the sky, and this is what I got. I'm playing the game of editing into the sun. How fun. Um, might save this and not post it. Um, kind of one of those things. Yeah, that's all I'm going to do for that. These are just stairs that I took coming up and down, obviously. Um, I also, when I get down there, um, wouldn't fly. It's too crowded. Um, black, there we go. Clarity. Clarity makes it too much. There we go. Vibrance, there. That's what. Um, yeah. This is part of the reason why I don't do architectural photos. I'm not good at this. But that's alright, I gave it my best shot. Um, let's see. Temperature there. Exposure just a bit down. Shadows. Let's see. This up here is a bit too much. Highlights? Okay, that works. There we go. Dehaze. Um, all right. Curve. Highlights. Shadows. Let's see. Okay. All right. Oranges. No. Blues I'm not going to do at all. You know, still find it really weird that the blues and purples kind of blended together. I guess that weird color wheel we all saw on like they hung up at the back. But you know, that'd be photographer. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Oh, I took this one on my hike. On that same hike, this was just in like such a weird little crevice. Like getting to there was just different. I don't know how to explain it. It was just it really was had to hike up like a scale for some rocks. Uh, oh, shut phone. Not right now. I'm streaming. Right. One of those things where it's like it's not going to be affected by the color portion of the Photoshop. Um, there we go. This one just a bit better. this one. Alright, and I guess these. What is this one? Oh, yeah. Not on stream. So I don't feel safe out there yet. What? That. Okay, this is a golf course. Yeah, we're not going to focus too heavily on that. Some ships. I think I already did this ages ago. Don't know why. I forget why I threw it in there. Did I do these already? I feel like I did these already. Yeah, I had to have. Okay, exposure down, black down, white down, PAs, whatever, you know. It's this, did both of those. Okay, a water tower. We'll do that, clarity, texture, contrast, highlights, shadow, whites, shadows. All right, that's all I'm going to do for that portion of this photo. That's all right. Actually, I'm gonna try to keep that one, but it might be deleted. There. All right, and open. They go. Oh, yeah. So that took about right. You know, going through about 40 photos. That's even with party editing, educational aspect. That's fine. I see that. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. All right. See. Yeah. Okay. That's still formatting. All right. I'll put this. No, my actual Twitter, what I expected. That was my alrighty. Still loading. That's fine. I can wait. But adult grape. Also, what Jimmy Carter's does, he he's oh what Jimmy Carter's still alive. But why is this cancel? Um, what cancel? That me cancel. So it's kind of so when I went home last weekend, because I forgot my charger back home, so it's gonna so what's going on right now? To wait for confirmation here. I'm gonna see what good buddy. He's doing good. Still. Buddy. The and owns like 7 Mies and is a polar bear tame. Um, so back where I am, news agency just that there's plowable snow coming this week. So the problem is, are they ready? Because they haven't prepared. So, why is that a notable event? It's snow. It's there in February. Uh, People just want something to freak out about. And apparently, snow is the only thing to do. Is wow, so long. Come on, Photoshop. Stop being big dummy and do something. And the Boston Bruins goalie scored a goal Nugget, Canada, uh, up yours, scoreboard, top of the week. Yeah. What's going on with Canadian hockey now? Good still, or are they just completely suck? I feel like in recent years, the Bruins and the Celtics all do well. We make the playoffs, then you know, you know, New England, like our sports teams, soccer team sucks. Like Premier League, but Patriots under Brady have been great. But I've been a fan Bledsoe's quarterback, so me being a Patriots, I'm not a Tom Brady fan. I'm an actual Patriots fan because I stuck around during the Cam Newton era. I'm here, Bailey Zapp. We got rid of our OC. It was terrible. Got Brian. Thank you. Lost by the Patriots. Celtics were always good. Never capitalized on any since 2008. Nothing. Fine. I remember. Um, so I delete the list because we definitely did this better. Don't save. Don't save. Don't save. Don't save. My loyalty has not changed to root for the Washington, whatever they call themselves now. Anything Southern teams, I do not. I still am a New England fan, so loyalty, I guess. Trying to delete all of this. Say, why did this all just open at once? Don't save. Don't they have something fun to do? That ugly parrot chicken out of my face. Um, okay. Can this just bit bright? Okay. Yeah, so brighter. There we go. All right. It was a bit loud. The bass was a bit too loud. So can. Oh, I was about to start getting afraid that my scratch discs were full. Now, Command Z. There we go. Alright. Not a fan of this, so I'm just getting rid of that. There. There. Okay. Kind of listen to this. Focus on all. Try to get them. You see me take that aren't actually there. My screen is still pretty. There we go. Okay. Oh, thank you. There we go. Alright. Bright. There. Alright. Just wait for the speed of death to go away, please. Why, out of all times? Thank you. So I'm gonna do some shadows here. Okay, so we'll just actually start from here. Burn tool, get some of the shadows done. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna. Where are you kidding me? Oh, thank you. Don't save that. Don't save that. I'm not gonna save this one either because all that felt rushed. Duck. Okay, we got wrong one. What? No, it's not. It's gonna be too much work. Alright, so I'm gonna file, save, duck, saves copy, JPEG, save. Same deal. Duck 2, because it's another duck. Same duck, different photo, needs a different name. Okay. Alright. There we go. Get that out of there. Bing bong. Hello. let's go. Oh, come on. Alright, not gonna do that. Alright, file, save. Male duck. It's male because the head is a funny color. That's how you can tell the difference between male and female ducks' color of their head. Especially for mallards like this one, unless it's a female. I might be getting it wrong. I'm gonna have to report to the good old-fashioned Google male mallards. Yes, okay. Boom. Knew it. I doubted myself, but I knew it. Male mallard. Alright. All about birds because they know everything there is about birds. They're the bird genies. Bird whisperers. No, I kind of don't want to do that right now. Okay. Males have the funny colored heads. Females are just boring. They're basic. Males, they look funny. Boom. Facebook, stop. A guy, a Canadian brethren, is freezing, and how is the land of virgins? My response will be childish and say, the virgins, virgin islands, no, were no longer called the Virgin. I left. So let's put two and two together and assume that I couldn't perform due to stage fright. Yeah, stage fright. That's what I'm going with. That's a sexy moon. You're a sexy moon. So, did I? Okay, so I only had one male duck. Nathan, I could easily just do this and that. And therefore, I am now Gru. I have stolen the moon. Applause. I know. King Kevin, he needs to bow down. But have no fear. It's just back again. That's what I'm doing. Photo editing by Steal the Moon. Yep. Photo editing by Steal the Moon. Done. I am... What? Oh. Figured out my problem. Okay. Yep. I'm not going to do anything with this moon. Only because there was an actual gray moon here, but it was just so hard to focus on it. So I'm not gonna save it. You know. Um, all right, let's see. Does this bird need darker shadows or lighter shadows? That's the thing. I think it's the lighter shadows. Uh, you know, let's see, nothing needs that. The Are midtones good? You gotta check. If they are, that's gonna make the photo too dark. Don't want that. Um, yeah, I just might touch this up a little bit here. Go like that. Make it more centered a bit. Um, there we go. Just doesn't seem right though. It needs the whole thing. Oh, saving this as what are we? Didn't I just have an entire conversation about what this bird was? Where is this? Talked about the pure maple candy leaf because that's what it was. Pine warbler. Okay, that's what it was. Minimize that. Um, JPEG. What bird is it? Pine warbler. Um, basically, this pine birdie looking guy, Nate, is the it's a very cute bird. I mean, look at it. How could he say no to him or her? I don't know the exact species. That's the bird. You know what? The finch. Um, okay, so the difference between a goldfinch and the pine warbler, which is this one here, is that the goldfinch's butt and belly are mostly white, but the pine warbler, the belly is only whitish. So this is the belly here. I'm guessing. So versus goldfinch. Because I got confused too, and I thought they were the same bird, but they're not. Um, so no, and went over. This is the pine warbler, and this is the goldfinch. So you can see the beak is different. For the goldfinch, it's orange. Pine warbler, it's the small little black pecker beak. Um, That's one good difference and key indicator. The butt is more white on the goldfinch, whereas the belly is more white warbler. So long story short, uh, we are looking at the pine warbler in this photo here. I just went into like this whole monologue of educational. Um, it does, I know, but I went into this whole spiel today about this bird because I was like, I that totally looks like the goldfinch, and I thought it was until I looked it up, and I was like, oh, I don't think I've seen that in Massachusetts, but you know, um, Did we just see if they were related or not? Pine warbler and goldfinch relationship? Are they related? Um, are the their beaks are similar? Goldfinch warbler. Goldfinches have its none of this. Greenish yellow, reddish streaks. I don't think they're the same. Like I don't think they're in the same family. You know, it's weird because they're very similar, but they're not. It's like same but different. All right, so try to see if this little thing will go away. Um, that's gonna be more of a mess than I want it to be. All right. Um, let's see if I can touch this up just a bit. I said touch this up just a bit, not ruin the entire goddamn thing. Uh, there we go. Pine Warbler 2. Save as copy. Nate, if you're still on, is there a reason why when I go and save a photo in Photoshop, it doesn't bring down JPEG in the drop down menu and I have to go to save as copy? Because it's only giving me JPEG 2000. If it's easier to explain on Discord, just hop on. Actually, don't hop on just yet. Let me get on too. Um, um, export. Oh, yeah. Appreciate that, bud. I just know that I was able to, at least for the longest time. Um, okay. I was gonna say, for the longest time, I always knew that I could save it, you know, like so, and go into format and be able to save it as a JPEG. That's who saves it as a JPEG 2000. Like I've never heard anybody do it. It's just crazy. It's not the darkness I need. Midtones. Right? Like, I want to know what their thought process was for just putting JPEG 2000 as like a list of like go tos. Because I don't know anybody that says, "Oh yeah, we're gonna save things as a JPEG 2000," or like, "I want you to send me a JPEG 2000 of your Word document." No, it's gonna be like just a JPEG. It's highly common. And if you're using JPEG 2000 to accept and receive things, just tell me why. What's the real difference between the two of JPEG and JPEG 2000? Like, because at this point, it just seems foolish just to have two. Agree on one thing. Just like pick 1000 thing. Um, midtones, why is that affecting the shadow? Like, shadows, 1040, there. Come on. Jesus Christ. Tired goddamn. um, okay, JPEG or JPEG 2 is better. In terms of quality, image quality, JPEG 2000s offers better output than JPEG, which is because it's higher compression ratios, which means it can handle and compress an image up to 2000. Huh. Well then. Well, I knew that I think it was either you mentioned it or Charlie mentioned it, that JPEG compressed much of JPEG. Fuck, am I not saving that now? Yeah. That is. Midtones. Okay. I need to do better. There. What I'm going to do, I'm not anything to this bird. I'm just going to save it in JPEG 2000 and see how much of a difference this really makes. I probably, maybe, I'll let you know. But if I don't stream tomorrow, I will talk to you later, my guy. Enjoy the rest of your night. Be safe. Please do. I'll do my best. I'll try to get some homework done early on. Pine. Warbler. Please select options to save and extend JPEG 2000 format, including an option to ensure compatibility with minimal JPEG 2000 formats. Oh, okay. Huh. Oh, perfect. Actually, doing that to the lake will make it that much better. There's not a whole lot I can do with this guy. Um, um, there we go. No, can't do that. Lake shot. Not shit. Lake shot. Um, Let's go up here. There we go. Okay. Um. There we go. Waterfall, shot, hang, rock. Gotta stay hydrated, my friends. Too much of the adult grape juice will dehydrate you. Nope, don't want that. Okay. Let's get some of these markings done. There you go. Touch some of this up. I'm gonna put this. There we go. Let's go ahead and try to get this here deleted. Um, yeah, we're gonna have to do this by hand. Yeah, go in silent mode for a bit. Got some work to do. All right, so there we go. Had to get some of this out of the way. It's too much. Waterfall shot. Etsy Park. Yeah, I did not know that about the JPEG 2000. But that's good to know. I did know that JPEG takes the shit out of your photos, but I didn't know how bad they did. Um, Waterfall shot 2. All Right, so got all that done. I'm gonna upload this onto one of my shared folders, and then I'll upload one of these photos to my Instagram tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I might be on tomorrow. I don't know what time. I'm not going to give you an estimate because I got some homework I need to finish. But I am starting, so that's what I might be doing for a good portion of tomorrow. Once I do finish all my homework, that is, need to be responsible, and also plan my lunch for the week. So I'm going to try to do some of that. But if I do hop on, I will be working on website creating. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys coming out, and I hope to see you guys soon. Take it easy. Peace.